Here in Charlotte, North Carolina, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Back to Garland. From the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And, Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. And the shot goes in.
A guy as big as LeBron can handle the ball that well is a mystery.
Now, here's Garland. Abaji. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to LeBron. And here's Green outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Pass to Payton. Some solid defense from Clark. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thank you. We'll see if they can execute Greg well enough to beat the good defense.
Yeah, and it's about identifying the right matchup. You almost always have an advantage somewhere on the floor.
You can bet they've been doing a lot of scouting, really getting a chance to prepare for this game. This should be an interesting game of adjustments.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. They kick it out to Green. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end. As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
A 3 from Porzingis. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The shot's good.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And Duren slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, we know we're in the later stages of his career, but Steve, it's just simply incredible, mind-boggling really, how athletic LeBron James remains.
Kevin, to put it frankly, we've never seen anything like this. He's still getting up with ease for some vicious throwdowns, a testament to how hard he works.
Here's Bouknight, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Here's Ingram. The shot missing. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Boucher with the steal. Outside Williams. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And stolen by Horford. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Wall with the ball. Pass to McGee. And here's Wall. And he lays it straight in. Wall's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Down low, McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hornets trailed by 8. Here's Highland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Duren. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got 6. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up
22.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
To the inside. Here's McGee. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Clark left side. Second chance shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Yeah, the defender all over him. And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, G.A.
His shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. Boy, he's made the most of it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Wall. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Right side, Horford. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Horford's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Free throw good, Garland. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Here's Agbaji. And again, the Hornets missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's LeBron. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The second effort. Rebound by Williams.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Agbaji. No good off the front iron.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Pass to Payton. On the wing, James. It's deflected. Outside Garland. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
James looking around. From deep. Again, James missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Charlotte. They trail by 11. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. LeBron with him. Williams picks him up. Back to LeBron. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Spurs leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
And the Hornets call time here. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. .125 left in the first half of basketball. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
San Antonio calls timeout. And the Hornets making a change here. 1:24 left in the first half. Pass to Duren. Here's Highland. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Highland's got his first basket of the night. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. And unfortunately, it is a torn MCL. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Highland. Fires the three. That one, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Spurs lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
Here's Garland. Pass to Whiteside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's LeBron.
A foul won't scare King James off. He gets assertive and takes the shot.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And both free throws good for LeBron. Hornets trailed by 13. Pass to Ingram. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
With continued hard work, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, has the talent and size and skill to be a top 10 player in this league.
And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
To the paint. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning. But this time, he just flat out went got it.
Porzingis can't hit. And so Garland will bring it up for Charlotte. 15-point game. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Stolen by McGee. Deflects the pass. "13 feet away." And that one's good. Ingram.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Pass to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And Duran slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Gordon with no one around. Offensive rebound. Horford. Some solid defense from Clark. Pass to Ingram. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Wall. 8 points for him. Inside. Here's McGee. Nice move. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Boucher. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Moore. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Highland.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ingram outside. Clock at 6. Ingram drawing the double team. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Charlotte moving the ball around. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Spurs leading by 15. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Driving inside. It's stolen. .11 left to play in the third. Here's Highland. In the corner, it's Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. To the right side. Here's Durant. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Boucher, the screen. Wasted no time on that one. Highlands got 5 points so far.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Ingles. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
San Antonio ball.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Seven seconds left in the third. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wall.
The long arm of the law. Boucher right on top of that shot.
And so it's San Antonio.
42. Spurs. 59.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets Houston team. All right, everyone. That is your little stinger. Get loud once again for them.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. LeBron outside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
It doesn't take much for LeBron to get going, which is what makes him so intimidating.
Garland, no good.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
James misses from close range. Hornets trail by 19. There's Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Charlotte moving the ball around. The slam dunk by Garland.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Clark. From outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound. The wide open look here for Garland. And James pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Garland. San Antonio leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Payton. Here's Green. Launches a 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Here's Ingram. Dives to the hoop.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. He's off on that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. Garland with it. Now Payton defending. Here's James. And the dunk by LeBron.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And the team running on the floor, make some noise for your Honeybees. City, let's give a huge hand to your Honeybees.
Hornets trail by 18. The three from Garland. No good that time. LeBron outside. Going inside. Back to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7'2" and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Coming off the pick, LeBron, great composure, knows what he wants, and that's to score.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And the dunk by LeBron.
Dunking is second nature to LeBron. All he needs is ideal positioning, and he's golden. Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Payton's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got a piece of it. To the paint.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Outside Gordon. He takes it in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Highland. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Nice pass. You see the point guard skills. Ingram running the show.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Spurs, John Wall.
And so Wall nails both of them.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
Up and in on the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Wall. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took...
Ragging a beater like I'm Iverson. Yeah, they used to try to leave me out the flyer for the show. Now my trailer say it's Guap Dad on HBO. Get delivered to my... I'm in Cologne, smelling like buying cologne. Miami, it's not cold. No, we not on a boat. I'm on the river with my bros. We in trap with at least 15. I did 10,000 hours, then did 15 more. Cause I'm always trying to double my stats and team goals. In the middle like bingo with no prize to take. So we both on the floor, but you ain't never played. You a fan, have a seat, sit down and watch the game. I'm black, Iverson, yeah. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21s.